David Bowie was a regular contributor on Bowie.com, the forum at his official website, and his final message, written just weeks before he died in 2016, contained a prophetic warning about the future of humanity. Writing under his pen name Sailor, Bowie revealed that Google is Illuminati, and warned that if we allow Google to run the internet and control the flow of all information, then the elites will turn society into a fascist dystopia. Before we dive in, make sure to subscribe to the channel and join the People's Voice Locals community for exclusive and uncensored content. The link is below this video. 7 years after he wrote the message on his deathbed, Bowie's warning for humanity appears more prophetic than ever before. Google's motto is BS. They are destroying the most glorious gift humanity was granted in the last 300 years. Google is Illuminati. Illuminati is Google. The future under Google is a fascist dystopia. Their way or the highway. No room for dissidents. No room for free speech. Google is a boot stomping on your face for eternity. Sailor. Bowie also warned that the internet search engine has been infiltrated by the global elite as part of their plan to enslave humanity. Another message from Bowie, written in the same forum thread, read, Google a deep state. Forget about conventional wars, forget about spies, forget about intelligence agencies, forget about all of that. It's all about the internet, and Google run the internet. They decide how you feel, what you think, what information you can and can't look at, and ultimately who does and doesn't have a voice. Sailor. Always ahead of the curve, Bowie embraced the internet during the 1990s. He believed it was an ideal platform for individual creative freedom. In 1998, he launched BowieNet, an internet service provider, offering dial-up access to the new and exciting online world of freedom and possibility.
But what is it specifically about the internet? I mean, anybody can say anything, and it all adds up to what? I mean, it seems to me there's nothing cohesive about it in the way that there was something cohesive about the youth revolution in music.
Oh, but absolutely, and because I think that we, at the time, up until at least the mid-70s, really felt that we were still living under the, in the guise of a single and absolute created society where there were known truths and known lies, and there was no kind of duplicity or pluralism about the things that we believed in. That started to break down rapidly in the 70s, and the idea of a duality in the way that we live, there are always 2, 3, 4, 5 sides to every question, that the singularity disappeared. And that, I believe, has produced such a medium as the internet, which absolutely establishes and shows us that we are living in total fragmentation.
You don't think that some of the claims being made for it are hugely exaggerated? I mean, when the telephone was invented, people made amazing claims.
I know the president,
for example.
The president at the time when it was first invented, he was outrageous. He said he foresaw the day in the future when every town in America would have a telephone. Now how dare he claim like that? Absolute bullshit. No, you see, I don't agree. I think the internet, I don't think we've even seen the tip of the iceberg. I think the potential of what the internet is going to do to society, both good and bad, is unimaginable. I think we're actually on the cusp of something exhilarating and terrifying.
It's just a tool, though, isn't it?
No, it's not. No. No, it's an alien life form.
What do you think, I mean, when you think then about the
It's
future
their life on Mars. Yes, it's just landed here.
But it's simply a different delivery system there. You're arguing about something more profound.
Oh yeah, I'm talking about the actual context, and the state of content is going to be so different to anything that we can really envisage at the moment, where the interplay between the user and the provider will be so in simpatico. It's going to crush our ideas of what mediums are all about.
At a time when major corporations were still struggling to comprehend the importance of the internet, Bowie had a clear vision for the future. BowieNet offered uncensored access to the internet, and he was excited by the possibilities of cyberspace being free of censorship and regulation. If I was 19 again, I'd bypass music and go right to the internet, he said at the time. In the 90s, Bowie understood that the revolution was coming. However, BowieNet closed in 2006, and his vision of the future of the internet became decidedly darker. The personal freedom promised by the early incarnation of the internet had been replaced by something resembling the Illuminati prison for humanity. 18 months after his death, Bowie's final warning to humanity about Google and the Illuminati has proved to be as prophetic as his previous claims about the internet. Google is currently under fire for clamping down on free speech, censoring the internet, and siding with the elites and the New World Order. Bowie believed that the internet is not just a tool or a medium. The old world and the new world of the internet have merged, becoming reality. Whoever controls the internet controls everything. In 2023, Bowie's final warning for humanity appears more prophetic than ever before. Klaus Schwab recently admitted that whoever controls AI will control everything. And the WEF has been working hand in glove with Google for decades now. Here is Klaus Schwab in conversation with Sergey Brin, the Google co-founder, casually letting slip that everyone will have brain implants in the future as part of a vast control matrix.
Can you imagine that in 10 years when we are sitting here, we have an implant in our brains, and I can immediately feel, because you all will have implants, and we measure your brain waves, and I can immediately tell you how the people react, or I can feel how the people react to your answers.
For the record, Sergey Brin was just issued with a subpoena by the US Virgin Islands as part of the Jeffrey Epstein JP Morgan investigation. But you probably didn't hear about that because Google and the WEF are determined to suppress news that exposes the globalist elite's deep ties with Epstein and other pedophiles. Google and the social media giants have been suppressing content from alternative news outlets that publish information that doesn't suit their agenda. They claim that they're doing this to create a better world. But history suggests their attempts at selling us a liberal utopia is a trap. As Bowie warned, free speech is essential and political discourse is central to democracy. By censoring opponents and taking away their rights to express themselves in society, Google and the globalist elite are driving humanity towards a fascist dystopia. Here at The People's Voice, we're determined to continue exposing the crimes of the globalist elite, but we can't do it alone. Subscribe to the channel and share this video with anybody you think could benefit from the information. And subscribe to the People's Voice Locals community for exclusive and uncensored content. The link is in the description box below. I hope to see you there.